My name is Mike Renick. I'm a senior broker, the team lead with Team Renick Real Estate Services, part of that great Keller Williams on the Water, Sarasota family, serving the west coast of Florida. 4 Mondays out of the month, and generally that includes the whole month. Every once in a while there's a fifth, but 4 Mondays out of the month, it's my goal to bring you the latest market statistics and share with you how, whether you're a buyer or a seller, how you can leverage those for yourself. As the market changes, it's imperative that we use the latest data and make the most of it no matter what side of the transaction we're on. You notice there's no professional photography, no professional videographers. It's speaking from the heart with raw and true and unedited data, because that's the way the market should be told in my mind. I'll go through some information and then I'll bring the charts up. As we use Facebook Live and learn more about the technology, the videos seem to go farther with less charts being shown, so we'll bring them in just a couple of minutes. But the first Monday of every month, we're going to talk about the sales. What's the trend? Up or down? What does that mean to you? Second Monday, as important, we're going to talk about prices. There's 4 factors over the 4 weeks. The third Monday, last week we talked about inventory, and we saw in some areas there are fluctuations going on in terms of inventory right now. That impacts each of us. What's interesting, when we get into today and we talk about how long it takes to get properties sold, we see a lot less fluctuation. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. But as we go forward, it's very simply, the way this is calculated is you look at the properties that are sold in the month, you calculate how long they are on the market, and you compute an average. So that's the statistics we're going to look at going forward. And there's some interesting things when you look at all 4 factors: price, sales, inventory, and then how many days on the market, how long is it taking to get things sold. So let me try to bring the charts up here. And then all of this will go back out on Facebook, and we'll publish this a little bit more formally. But let me bring them in right now. And let's go to this mode here. And we'll go that way. So when we look in Sarasota County, we see that the days on the market are staying consistent, 79 for the month of July, 81 last month, 80. So consistency in the county of Sarasota. One of the things of note is that the selling price percent of listing price is holding firm in the low 90%. We're seeing all the way back from beginning of this year at 94 all the way to 92. If we jump over to Manatee County, we see a little jump that occurred in May. It fell in June and back up a little bit in July. Nothing significant though. So we're holding firm in the 70s, the high 70s in terms of days on the market. Listing price, selling price versus listing price is about 93%. When we look at the cities, we're seeing something different. Longboat Key, and this is where we saw last week in terms of the inventory fluctuations, the days on the market are changing. So we've seen since the beginning of the year of 98, up to 116 in February. March was 114. We're at 136 right now. So we're seeing, and we're going to need to watch this closer so that we can leverage that, because there's too much variation right now from month to month. We see also that the selling price as a percent of the listing price is down to 86%. That's a little bit troubling there. As a buyer or a seller, though, we can leverage this. It's having the information. We jump down or jump up to Holmes Beach and Bradenton Beach. We see variation there also in terms of it's taking 132 days last month in July, 100 days approximately, a little over in June, 136 in May. So a lot of variation in the 2 cities that are located on the islands right now. 93%. The actual sold price versus asking price. Siesta Key, a little bit more stability down on Siesta Key. We're seeing 79 days on the market. It's consistently in the high 70s, very low 80s. So a lot more stability there in terms of how long it takes to get something sold. 92% is the sold price as a percent of listing price for last month. Jump down to Venice. We see variability there. 79 days in July, 86 last month, but 69 and 62 in the 2 prior months. So variability, we want to keep an eye on this and leverage it. 93% for the sold price versus asking price. In the city of Sarasota, more stability. It's in the high 70s, 78 days on the market last month, 92% ratio sold price versus asking price. And when we look into Bradenton, we see that things are on the market a lot less, 65 days, holding steady. May was a unique month, but we're holding steady in the mid to lower 60s and 95% of sales price versus asking price. So let me bring this down and wrap up with a summary with my thoughts. Days on the market are important to a seller to set expectations in terms of their partnership with their real estate agent. If we want to beat the days on the market, we have to do it with other factors: aggressive marketing, unique marketing, maybe niche marketing, make sure the global is covered. Price has to be something we talk about, and so on. When you're a buyer and you're deciding whether to move fast or move slow, that metric can be a big help to us. Also, when we see that the average is 80 days on the market, and this particular home's been on the market for 120, that's something we can leverage in negotiations. So it's important to have this information at our fingertips. Now, I can provide this all the way down to a homeowners association, a subdivision level, or a condo association. And we're happy to do that. We're getting many requests from folks that are seeing these videos, either live or the recording. And we're happy to pull that information together. So reach out. My personal cell is up there. It's 941-400-8735. My email is mike@teamrenick.com. And my website is michaelrenick.com. We're happy to provide this information. Even if you're not currently ready to buy or sell and you're just looking to get questions answered, we want to be the team that gets those answers for you. No pressure, no push. As we move forward, Labor Day weekend is upon us. Next Monday, I will be back. We'll be looking at sales numbers at that time. So we will do a broadcast on Labor Day. I believe it's important to get this information in your hands when you need it. So I want to thank everybody who is either currently watching or will watch the recording. I hope this information is helpful. We're seeing some instability in certain areas in terms of how much inventory is out there, how long it's taking to get it sold, but prices aren't changing yet. That's the next thing that may happen, and we want to keep an eye on that. Again, if you have any questions, reach out. I hope this is the best Monday ever, and the week in front of you is just super outstanding. Thanks, everyone. Take care.